ADW Second Annual Open Challenge of 2022 event by Colton Dennis. The crowd is cheering. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second annual Open Challenge. And tonight all three champions will defend their titles against who knows, said announcer number 1. Oh, I can't wait for this, because who knows who's gonna come walking down that ramp just to challenge the champions, said announcer number 2. Well, instead of sitting here talking about it, let's head to the ring for our first match, said announcer number 1. I'm ready, said announcer number 2. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall, is an over-the-top rope challenge, and is for the XX Championship. Currently in the ring, she is the XX champion, Gem, and her opponent, said announcer number 3. Whose is gonna be? Asked announcer number 1. Music is playing. Aura appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, standing up then looking at Gem. Her opponent, Aura, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. What the? Said announcer number 2. Saffron appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Looks like Saffron wants her shot too, said announcer number 1. And her opponent, Saffron, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. The cat appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. The cat as well, said announcer number 2. Music is playing. The smile appears walking onto the stage, running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold up. And Dennis appears walking onto the stage. Since the four of you want a shot, and I think Gem wants a fight, maybe we should turn this into a 5-woman battle royale. Ring the bell, said Anne. Bell dings. All 5 women are attacking each other. Well, this is starting off good. A 5-woman battle royale at this Open Challenge pay-per-view, said announcer number 1. I think it's a cool idea, said announcer number 2. Aura is punching the smile. The smile is groaning, then staggering backwards into the ropes. Aura bounces the smile off of the ropes, then bends over. The smile kicks Aura's chest. Aura groans, then stands up. The smile drop kicks Aura. Aura falls onto the mat, then she groans. The smile picks Aura up, then chops her chest. Aura groans, then leans against the ropes. The smile lifts Aura's left leg. Smiles. Trying to eliminate Aura, said announcer number 2. Aura punches the smile. The smile groans, then lets go of Aura's left leg. Aura grabs the smile from behind, then goes to throw her over the top rope. The smile reverses it, then throws Aura over the top rope. Aura is holding onto the top rope, pulls herself up onto the ledge of the ring, then stands up onto it. The smile goes to punch Aura. Aura shoulder blocks the smile's stomach. The smile groans. Aura walks towards the turnbuckle, then starts climbing up it. The smile punches Aura. Aura groans, then sways on the second turnbuckle. The smile climbs onto the second rope, then sets Aura up for a suplex. This is very dangerous, said announcer number 1. The smile tries lifting Aura. Aura holds onto the top rope. The smile tries lifting Aura again. Aura continues holding onto the top rope, then punches the smile's left side. The smile is groaning. Aura headbutts the smile. The smile groans, then punches Aura. Aura is swaying on the second turnbuckle, pulls herself up, then hits the smile with a forearm. The smile groans, goes over the top rope, bounces off of the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. Smile is gone, said announcer number 2. Aura gets to the top of turnbuckle. The cat looks up at Aura, runs then pushes her legs. Aura lands face first onto the top turnbuckle, then she groans. "Oh man, that had to hurt, Aura," said announcer number 1. The cat grabs Aura's legs, then throws her off the top turnbuckle. Aura goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. "Aura has been eliminated," said announcer number 1. The cat runs around the ring. Jem does a discus clothesline onto the cat. The cat groans. Jem picks the cat up, runs towards the ropes, then throws her over the top of them. The cat lands onto the floor. "Cat is gone," said announcer number 2. "We're down to 2, said announcer number 1. Both Jem and Saffron look at each other. They walk around the ring, then lock up. Jem puts a headlock onto Saffron. Saffron groans, bounces Jem off of the ropes, then pushes her. Jem bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. Saffron does a shoulder block onto Jem. Jem falls onto the mat. Saffron runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then jumps over Jem. Jem stands up, then goes for a hip toss onto Saffron. Saffron blocks, jumps over, then does a hip toss onto Jem. Jem groans. "What a hip toss by Saffron," said announcer number 2. Jem stands up. Saffron chops Jem's chest. Jem groans, then walks towards the corner. Saffron chops Jem's chest again. Jem groans. Saffron whips Jem into the opposite corner. Jem reverses it. Saffron slides underneath the bottom rope, slides back into the ring, stands up, then clotheslines Jem. Jem groans. "What a great move by Saffron," said announcer number 1. Saffron stands up, then looks at Jem. Jem is slowly moving. Saffron waving at Jem. Get up, said Saffron. "I think Saffron's looking for her bicycle knee," said announcer number 2. Jem kneels on the mat. Saffron runs at Jem, then goes for a bicycle knee onto her. Jem quickly moves, then stands up. Saffron turns around. Jem goes for a discus clothesline onto Saffron. Saffron ducks, runs, then bounces off of the ropes. Jem turns around. Saffron runs at Jem. Jem sidesteps. Saffron then throws her over the top rope. Saffron lands onto the ledge of the ring. Jem goes to punch Saffron. Saffron shoulder blocks Jem's stomach. Jem groans. Saffron looks down at the floor. Grabs Jem, then sets her up for a suplex. Saffron is planning on suplexing Jem over the top rope, said announcer number 1. Saffron lifts Jem. Jem squirming, then lands onto her feet inside of the ring. Saffron tries lifting Jem again. Jem blocks, then punches Saffron's left side. Saffron is groaning, then breaks the hold. Jem walks backwards, then runs at Saffron. Saffron elbows Jem. Jem groans, then walks along the ropes. Saffron runs at Jem, then goes to clothesline her. Jem ducks, runs, bounces off of the ropes on the side of the ring, then does a discus clothesline onto Saffron. Saffron falls onto the ledge of the ring. She rolls off of it, then lands onto the floor. Bell dings. "Here's your winner and still the XX champion, Jem," said announcer number 3. "Jem retains her title," said announcer number 2. "Well, she fought hard for that title, and now she is earning it by every title defense," said announcer number 1. "Congratulations to Jem. Did you see that discus clothesline at the end?" said announcer number 2. "I did, indeed. Jem put some power behind it. Well, folks, we turn our attention to the Transcontinental Championship Open Challenge," said announcer number 1. "I wonder if more than one will challenge Hallowed?" asked announcer number 2. Bell dings. "This match is scheduled for one fall. is for the Transcontinental Championship. Currently in the ring, he is the Transcontinental Champion, the Hallowed, and his opponent, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. Buster appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. The Thunder appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. Swine appears walking down the ramp, climbing onto the ledge of the ring, going through the middle rope, then standing up. Music is playing. The Anaconda runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then stands up. Music is playing. Mr. Indestructible appears walking down the ramp, high fives the audience members, walks up the steel stairs, then goes through the middle rope. Bell dings. All 6 men are attacking each other. Is this another battle royale? Asked announcer number 2. I think it is a free-for-all, said announcer number 1. So, the first person with the pinfall or submission will win? Asked announcer number 2. That's how it works, said announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible punches Swine. Swine groans, then walks away. Mr. Indestructible approaches Swine. Swine kicks Mr. Indestructible's stomach, then bounces his head off the top turnbuckle. Mr. Indestructible groans. Swine continuously kicking Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible continuously groaning. The Anaconda is punching the Hallowed. The Hallowed is groaning. The Anaconda bounces the Hallowed off of the ropes, then bends over. The Hallowed kicks the Anaconda's chest. The Anaconda groans, then walks away. The Hallowed approaches the Anaconda. The Anaconda kicks the Hallowed's stomach. The Hallowed groans. Buster is punching the Thunder. The Thunder is groaning. Buster grabs the Thunder's head, then runs towards the ropes. The Thunder goes through the middle rope, lands onto the floor, then he groans. Buster goes through the middle rope, then kicks the Thunder. Buster and Thunder are outside of the ring now, said announcer number 2. The Anaconda throws the Hallowed into the ring post. The Hallowed groans, then falls onto the ledge of the ring. The Anaconda pushes the Hallowed off of the ledge of the ring with his right foot. Swine punches Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible walks along the ropes. Swine bounces Mr. Indestructible off of the ropes, then goes to punch him. Mr. Indestructible holds onto ropes. Swine runs at Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible lifts Swine over the top rope. Swine lands onto the floor, then he groans. Hey, flying pigs are real, said announcer number 1. Nice one, said announcer number 2. Mr. Indestructible better look out behind him, said announcer number 1. The Anaconda rolls Mr. Indestructible up, then puts his legs onto the middle rope. 1, 2. Referee number 1 stops, then sees Anaconda's legs on the second rope. Hey, 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 your legs are on the second rope, said referee number 1. Come on, ref, do your job. All you need to do is count, said the Anaconda standing up. Mr. Indestructible rolls the Anaconda up. 1, 2. The Anaconda kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Both Mr. Indestructible and the Anaconda stand up. Mr. Indestructible goes to punch the Anaconda. The Anaconda ducks, runs, bounces off of the ropes, then goes for a crossbody onto Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible catches the Anaconda in his arms. Look at the strength of Mr. Indestructible. Catching a grown man, said announcer number 2. Mr. Indestructible does a backbreaker onto the Anaconda. The Anaconda groans. Mr. Indestructible covers the Anaconda. 1, 2. Buster lands Onto Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible groans. 2, said referee number 1. Buster continuously hits Mr. Indestructible's back. Mr. Indestructible continuously groaning, then walking away. Buster punches Mr. Indestructible. Mr. Indestructible groans. Buster whips Mr. Indestructible into the opposite corner, runs at him, then does a corner body splash onto him. Mr. Indestructible groans, then walks out of the corner. Buster grabs Mr. Indestructible by his throat. "I think Buster is going for a chokeslam," asked announcer number 1. Mr. Indestructible elbows Buster's head. Buster is groaning, then lets go of Mr. Indestructible's throat. Mr. Indestructible punches Buster. Buster groans. Mr. Indestructible bounces Buster off of the ropes, then goes to punch him. Buster holds onto the ropes. Mr. Indestructible runs at Buster, then clotheslines him and himself over the top rope. Both Buster and Mr. Indestructible land onto the floor, then they groan. The Anaconda pulls himself up with the ropes. Swine slides into the ring, stands up, then continuously clotheslines the Anaconda. The Anaconda continuously groaning, then standing up. Swine lifts the Anaconda, then slams him onto the mat. The Anaconda groans. Swine runs, bounces off of the ropes, then does a running senton onto the Anaconda. The Anaconda groans. Swine hooks the Anaconda's right leg. 1, 2. The Anaconda kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Swine almost had it there, said announcer number 2. Swine stands up, picks the Anaconda up, then lifts him onto his left shoulder. The Anaconda is squirming, lands onto his feet behind Swine, jumps onto his back, then locks in a sleeper hold onto him. Swine is waving his arms around. Anaconda has his submission locked in. Will Swine pass out? Asked announcer number 1. Swine continues waving his arms, then falls onto his right knee. I think Swine's slowly fading, said announcer number 2. The Hallowed slides into the ring, stands up, then superkicks the Anaconda. The Anaconda groans, breaks the submission hold, then falls onto the mat. Swine is coughing, then stands up. The Hallowed superkicks Swine. Swine groans, falls onto the mat, then rolls outside of the ring. Hallowed saved the match for himself, said announcer number 1. The Hallowed picks the Anaconda up. The Anaconda rakes the Hallowed's eyes. The Hallowed groans. The Anaconda runs, then bounces off of the ropes. The Hallowed lifts the Anaconda into the air, catches him onto his shoulders, then does a Samoan drop onto him. The Anaconda groans. The Hallowed covers the Anaconda. Could this be it? Asked announcer number 2. 1, 2. The Anaconda kicks out. 2, said referee number 1. Close, said announcer number 1. The Hallowed stands up, sees Swine climbing onto the ledge of the ring, then superkicks him. Swine groans, falls off of the ledge of the ring, then lands onto both Buster and Mr. Indestructible. Oh man, Hallowed's just superkicked Swine onto both Buster and Mr. Indestructible, said announcer number 2. The Anaconda hits the Hallowed's back. The Hallowed groans. The Anaconda bounces the Hallowed off of the ropes, then goes to punch him. The Hallowed ducks, runs, jumps over the top rope, then lands onto Buster, Mr. Indestructible and Swine. Hallowed just took all 3 of them out again, said announcer number 1. The Anaconda is watching the Hallowed standing up outside of the ring, runs, then bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring. The Thunder pulls onto the Anaconda's left leg. The Anaconda lands face first onto the mat, then he groans. Nice work by Thunder. stopping Anaconda from jumping through the ropes, said announcer number 2. The Anaconda slowly stands up inside of the ring. The Thunder slides into the ring, stands up, grabs the Anaconda, then turns his head to the right. The Hallowed is climbing onto the ledge of the ring. The Thunder runs, then throws the Anaconda into the Hallowed. The Hallowed falls off of the ledge of the ring, then he lands into the barricade. The Anaconda groans. The Thunder grabs the Anaconda, sets him up for a suplex, lifts him up, then does a vertical suplex power slam onto him. The Anaconda groans. What a lovely suplex by Thunder, said announcer number 1. Could this be it? Asked announcer number 2. The Thunder covers the Anaconda. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 1. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new Transcontinental Champion, the Thunder, said announcer number 3. Referee number 1 hands the title to the Thunder. The Thunder grabs the title, stands up, then raises it. Referee number 1 raises the Thunder's right arm. The Thunder goes through the middle ropes, jumps off the ledge of the ring, then walks up the ramp. Congratulations to the Thunder for becoming the new Transcontinental Champion, said announcer number 1. I'm in shock. I know anything could happen in these types of matches. But, his first title match and he won the Transcontinental Championship. Just imagine what Hallowed's going through, said announcer number 2. Well, he should have known that. Like you said, and quote, anything is possible in these types of matches, and quote, the champion doesn't need to be in the pinfall, said announcer number 1. I know that, said announcer number 2. Well, congratulations to Thunder again. And now folks, we've made it to our main event, said announcer number 1. Bell dings. This match is scheduled for one fall. Is for the Global Championship. Currently in the ring, he is the Global Champion, Pain. And his opponent, said announcer number 3. Music is playing. The Scout appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. Mercury runs down the ramp, slides into the ring, then stands up. Music is playing. The Bull appears walking down the ramp, walks up the steel stairs, then goes through the middle rope. Music is playing. The Crow appears walking down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. Caesar appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Music is playing. The Martyr is running down the ramp, climbing onto the ledge of the ring, then jumping over the top rope. Music is playing. Fatal Fury appears running down the ramp, sliding into the ring, then standing up. Bell dings. All 8 men are attacking each other. I'm guessing this is another free-for-all, asked announcer number 2. That's what it looks like, said announcer number 1. The Crow is punching the Bull. The Bull is groaning. The Crow goes to punch the Bull. The Bull blocks, grabs the Crow's shirt, throws him into the corner, then continuously punches the Crow. The Crow continuously groaning. The Bull's really taking it to the Crow. The Bull stops, then steps backwards. The Crow walks out of the corner. The Bull punches the Crow. The Crow groans, falls through the middle rope, bounces off the ledge of the ring, then lands onto the floor. The Crow is outside the ring for now, said announcer number 2. Caesar is punching the Scout. The Scout is groaning. Caesar grabs the Scout's head, runs, then goes to throw him over the top rope. The Scout reverses it, then throws Caesar over the top rope. Caesar lands onto the floor. He groans, then stands up outside of the ring. The Scout runs, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then does a dropkick onto Caesar. Caesar goes into the barricade, then he groans. The scout is sitting on the ledge of the ring. Mercury sees the scout sitting on the ledge of the ring, runs, then does a dropkick to his back. The scout falls onto the floor, then he groans. What a dropkick to Scout's back, said announcer number 1. Now you stay outside, said Mercury, turning around. Fatal Fury lifts Mercury into his right shoulder, runs, then rams him into the corner. Mercury groans. Fatal Fury continuously punches Mercury all over his body. Mercury continuously groaning. It's great to see Fatal Fury fighting again, said announcer number 2. You know, Fatal Fury actually trained Moxie, said announcer number 1. I did not know that. I think that's cool, said announcer number 2. The bull punches the martyr. The martyr groans. The bull lifts the martyr onto his right shoulder. The martyr is squirming, then lands onto his feet behind the bull. The bull turns around. The martyr dropkicks the bull. The bull falls through the middle rope, then lands onto the floor. There goes bull to the outside, said announcer number 1. The martyr taps Fatal Fury's back. Fatal Fury looks at the martyr. Lift me over your head, then throw me onto bull, said the martyr. Fatal Fury nods his head, lifts the martyr over his head, then walks towards the ropes. Look at the strength of Fatal Fury, said announcer number 2. The bull stands up outside of the ring, then looks up at Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury throws the martyr onto the bull. Both the bull and the martyr land onto the floor, then groan. Fatal Fury runs at Mercury. Mercury boots Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury groans, then walks away. Mercury jumps onto the second rope. Fatal Fury turns around. Mercury jumps off the second rope, then dropkicks Fatal Fury. Fatal Fury groans, then rolls outside of the ring. Mercury stands up. Pain hits Mercury from behind. Mercury groans, then falls into the ropes. Pain picks Mercury up, then bounces him off of the ropes. Mercury bounces off the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, then holds onto them. Pain runs at Mercury. Mercury pulls down the top rope. Pain goes over the top rope, then lands onto the floor. There goes Pain, said announcer number 1. And now Mercury's the only one in the ring, said announcer number 2. The martyr appears climbing up the turnbuckle. Mercury turns around. The martyr jumps off the top turnbuckle, then does a crossbody onto Mercury. 1, 2. Mercury kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. Martyr almost had it there, said announcer number 1. Both Mercury and the martyr stand up. Mercury goes to punch the martyr. The martyr ducks. Mercury turns around. The martyr lifts Mercury onto his right shoulder. Mercury is squirming, lands onto his feet behind the martyr, then rolls him up. 1, 2. The martyr kicks out. 2, said referee number 2. That was a close one by Mercury, said announcer number 2. Both Mercury and the martyr stand up. The martyr grabs Mercury by his throat. Mercury is struggling. Fatal Fury slides into the ring, then clotheslines both Mercury and the martyr. Both Mercury and the martyr groan, then stand up. Fatal Fury continuously punches both Mercury and the martyr. Both Mercury and the martyr are continuously groaning. Fatal Fury kicks the martyr's stomach, does a back kick to Mercury's stomach, grabs their head, then collides them together. Both Mercury and the martyr are groaning. Mercury turns around. Fatal Fury lifts Mercury over his head. The martyr stands up next to the ropes. Fatal Fury throws Mercury onto the martyr. Both Mercury and the martyr go over the top rope, then land onto the floor. What strength by Fatal Fury, said announcer number 1. Caesar slides into the ring, stands up, then hits Fatal Fury's back. Fatal Fury groans. Caesar bounces Fatal Fury off of the ropes, then goes to punch him. Fatal Fury ducks, then bounces off the ropes again. Caesar turns around. Fatal Fury clotheslines Caesar hard. Caesar flips onto the mat, then he groans. What a clothesline by Fatal Fury, said announcer number 2. Fatal Fury covers Caesar. 1, 2. The crow appears on top turnbuckle, jumps off of it, then does a frog splash onto Fatal Fury and Caesar. 2, said referee number 2. Crow just broke that pinfall just in time, said announcer number 1. Both Fatal Fury and the crow stand up. Fatal Fury runs at the crow. The crow lifts Fatal Fury over the top rope. Fatal Fury lands onto the floor. The crow sees Caesar slowly standing up. Caesar turns around. The crow runs at Caesar, then does a jumping knee onto him. Caesar is laying on the mat. The crow looks outside of the ring, sees Fatal Fury, Mercury and the martyr slowly standing up, bounces off of the ropes on the opposite side of the ring, jumps over the top rope, then lands onto all 3 of them. Crow just took out 3 participants, said announcer number 2. Caesar slowly stands up. Payne slides into the ring, picks Caesar up, sets up, then does a double arm DDT onto him. Caesar groans. Payne covers Caesar. 1, 2. The scout lands onto Payne. 2, said referee number 2. The scout picks Payne up. Payne moves the scout's arms, kicks his stomach, then sets him up for a double arm DDT. The scout is squirming, breaks hold, pulls onto Payne's legs, turns, then slingshot him. Payne goes over top rope, then lands onto all 4 of them. Payne just got slingshotted over the top rope, then landed onto all 4 participants outside the ring. The scout stands up, then smiles. The bull slides into the ring, stands up, turns the scout, kicks his stomach, then sets him up for a powerbomb. Powerbomb time, said announcer number 1. The bull lifts the scout into his left shoulder. The scout is squirming, then lands onto his feet behind the bull. The bull turns around. The scout kicks the bull's stomach, wraps his arms around his head, then does a cutter onto him. The bull groans. The scout goes to cover the bull. Caesar quickly stands up, grabs the scout, then throws him through the middle rope. The scout lands onto all 6 participants outside of the ring. Caesar quickly covers the bull. Is this it? Asked announcer number 2. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell, said referee number 2. Bell dings. Here's your winner and the new global champion, Caesar, said announcer number 3. Caesar did it. He became the champion his first night at the pay-per-view, said announcer number 2. I can't believe it. Caesar was at the right place at the right time. Congratulations to Caesar, said announcer number 1. Referee number 2 grabs the title, then turns around. Payne appears, grabs the title, then looks at Caesar. Caesar is looking at Payne. Payne looks down at the title, back at Caesar, then hands it to him. Congratulations, said Payne, handing the title. Caesar grabs the title, then shakes Payne's hand. Payne nods his head, walks towards the ropes, then goes through the middle of them. What a show of respect by Payne, said announcer number 1. I took notice. He changed his ways after beating Pincher for the title, said announcer number 2. Payne is getting his pride back. Congratulations to Caesar again. Well, folks, that ends another great night of wrestling. We want to thank you for watching. Be safe out there and good night, said announcer number 1. Bye-bye, said announcer number 2, waving. Caesar climbs onto the second rope, then raises the title. The crowd is cheering. The end.